Well, for more, we can speak to Imtiaz Gul. He's the Executive Director of Centre for Research and Security Studies. Mr. Gul, thank you for being with us here on TRT World. So how do you see the next few weeks and months perhaps playing out for Afghanistan?
Well, I think it's a very unfortunate turn of events in Afghanistan, which basically flows from the violations by the Kabul government as well as by the Americans of the February 2020 deal with the Taliban. So none of the major demands of the Taliban were fulfilled, such as the release of 7,000 prisoners, delisting of Taliban leaders from the UN terror list, and a number of other demands. And also the major violation that Taliban are upset with was the failure of the US to pull out by 1st of May. So what has happened was very much on the cards, very much writing on the wall, that once the Americans leave, or the bulk of the Americans leave, it would create a vacuum, and the Afghan forces may not be able to fill that vacuum, leading to a psychological terror that has eventually led to the implosion of Afghan security forces, the police, as well as the army. And if the Taliban claims were to be believed, it's almost 145 districts that have fallen to them. And the strategy has been very clear: mounting military pressure and political persuasion of people living in the cities. It's a very clear strategy. They have not assaulted, they have not attacked the city centers, but they are choking. All the Taliban forces are surrounding major cities to force basically the administrations and the forces into surrender.
Once the Americans fully pull out, once foreign troops are fully gone, will attacks be coming on the cities, do you think, from the Taliban?
Well, I think it's very much on the cards, regardless how the Afghan government plays it. But right now, the momentum seems to be on the side of the Taliban, who see themselves as the victors, as the triumphant party as a result of their 20 years of struggle, whatever you call it. They were once dubbed as terrorists, both by the United States as well as by the Afghan government. But then eventually both signed, US and Taliban signed a peace deal. So it looks like that now that the Taliban have got legitimacy by the United States, all regional powers, including US, including Russia, China, Pakistan, Turkey, Iran, recognize Taliban as the legitimate stakeholders. So there is no problem indeed of international recognition of the Taliban regime, if at all. Although all countries have already clarified, warned, in fact, that they may not accept a forced takeover, military takeover by the Taliban of capital Kabul. So probably they'll stop short of that.
You think so? Perhaps they will, but do you think that the goal is a complete takeover of Afghanistan, as we saw in the 90s? Will they be satisfied, do you think, with holding these provisional districts?
I think the strategy is to force authorities into surrender. So once that happens, I think the regional powers as well as the United States would have little reluctance in somehow accepting them as fait accompli. So once I think the major stakeholders inside Afghanistan, including those in Kabul, they agreed to shake hands with victorious Taliban, probably then this will remove whatever little inhibition regional powers, including Pakistan, China, Russia, and the United States, may have with the Taliban takeover of Afghanistan. However, we should not rush to conclusion. Let's see how the situation pans out in the coming days. It, however, doesn't seem very rosy, not very promising for the Kabul government.
Certainly not. Okay, Imtiaz Gul, the Executive Director of the Centre for Research and Security Studies. Thank you for being with us.